What is up, YouTube? This is Arkham Moose, and this is a new series that I'm going to be doing called Arkham Moose's Collection, and it's gonna be where I show off my collection of like Hot Wheels, comic books, magic, Funko Pops, and other stuff I find. Okay, so first we are going to start with the Hot Wheels. I don't really know the names of them, so I'm just gonna give you a quick little like brief overpass, I guess. But I collect mostly Batman Hot Wheel and DC Hot Wheels. There's a Scooby-Doo one. And then there's more down here. And then there's some more over here. And then some more over here. And then there's one more right there. And then there's more Batman over here. And then there is some Disney. So like Marvel, X-Men, Deadpool. But yeah, that's all the Hot Wheels that I have. Now it is time to show off my magic decks. I'm not gonna go through every card, but I'll just talk about the decks that I have. So I have this one. He's pretty good. He's like a healing magic dude. And then he has a bunch of other cool cards. And then there's the Wolverine deck. And he has a bunch of other cool people from like the Wolverine family. So like Weapon X, X-23, and then I think a few other people. And then there's a special group Wolverine that's like, I think it's from the it's from like the Groot TV show that they had a while back. And yeah. And then the last deck that I'm still working on, haven't finished making it yet, is Deadpool. And he also has a whole bunch of cards that came with him that like have him on the cover and then him doing a whole bunch of stuff. I really like how it's like cutting into the card his sword is, to show that he's like breaking through the fourth wall, I guess. And yeah, that's all the magic stuff that I have right now. But I'm gonna work on finishing the Deadpool deck. And once I do, I might make an update about it, and I might not. I don't know though. Now let's move on to the Funkos that I have. So I have a signed Simon Pegg from Shaun of the Dead. And then I have from Hot Fuzz. And then I have the Remy Hot Wheel. Funko Pop. And then there's some more Funkos over here. Some from like the Goonies, Uncharted, Kung Fu Panda. And then we have some more Batman. We have Batman, Funko. And then a whole bunch of stuff from like DC. From like the TV show. And then there's Marvel up here. And I think that is all my Funkos. Okay, now let's start in the comic books. So I found this one at a garage sale. And it's Green Lantern Rebirth. Has a little action figure there. And yeah, it's pretty dirty. I wouldn't say damaged, but there's a bunch of like tape smears or something. And then I got this one also at the same garage sale, Nightwing #1 Rebirth. And again, I wouldn't call it damage, but there's definitely some like tape that I took off because somebody had it on there and it didn't look good at all. I wouldn't really say it looks good now, but it looks better than it did. So yeah, these are the two like comics that are like in a bundle, I guess you would call them. Now let's move on to the books that I have that are, I wouldn't call these a comic either, but they're a book. They're like a superhero book. So this is Arrow Vengeance, and it's based off of the hit TV show Arrow. I think if I remember correctly, it takes place in between like season 2 and like season 4. But yeah, it's pretty good. I haven't finished reading it yet. I think I'm about like halfway through, or maybe a little less. But yeah, I would definitely recommend it. The beginning is really great, and then the part where I'm at is a little slow, but I heard the end is good. So yeah. When I got these from a St. Vinny's, this is another book in the collection or series. I think this takes place in between season 1 and season 2. I haven't read it yet, but I really enjoyed the Arrow one, or I am enjoying the Arrow one, so I'm definitely going to enjoy this. Okay, now time to get into the good stuff, the comics. So, here's Absolute Batman #1. It's one of the variant covers. And I'm kind of new to this comic book stuff, so I don't know which variant cover it is, but it's one of them. And then we have, this is #2, Absolute Batman. I haven't really started reading it yet. I read book 1, but I haven't picked up I haven't gotten like book 2 or 3. I mean, I've gotten 2, but I haven't gotten 3 or 4. So, yeah. I'm not going to start officially reading it until I complete the full thing, so that I can read all of it in one go. And then I have #5. I really, really like this cover art. This is like probably one of the best arts I've seen of like DC in a while. This is like amazing. And then we have #6. This is a pretty good one too, but I like #5's cover a lot. But so far I am really enjoying I read the first one, and I really, really enjoyed it. This is #7, and I definitely want to keep picking it up more. #8. This is another cool cover. And then #9. And then this is an okay cover, but I'm liking all the covers so far. And then on to the next issue or series, I guess, is Absolute Flash. I've only picked #1 up right now, but I read a little bit and I liked it, so I'm gonna pick up more. And then Absolute Superman. This is issue #1. I really love this cover art. I think it's called like a foil, maybe? I don't know. Don't quote me on that. #2. #3. Number 4. This is not a good cover art. Number 5. And I think this is number 6. Yeah, it is. Number 7. This is a good cover art. It looks like he's on an anime. And I don't know, I just kind of like it. And this is number 8. And that's all I have for the Superman right now. I definitely plan on getting more, because I'm really enjoying this absolute stuff. So, yeah. The only absolute stuff that I'm not going to get is going to be the absolute Wonder Woman, because I'm not really a big fan of Wonder Woman, and I don't, and, Martian Manhunter, because that one just looked weird, so I don't want to pick up those two, but I'm going to pick up the rest. Okay, on to my favorite comic book run. You can probably tell why, because, you know, Arkham Knight, my favorite series of all time. Played through the game so much, so of course I had to pick up the comics. Number 2. And here's number 3. And this is probably my favorite, the top 5 favorite cover art. Or just art. Yeah, I love it in general. Like, it's Batman, and he's like, but Scarecrow is wearing the costume. And I just really like the eyes. And then the detail. And then this is another top 5, because you get to see the Batmobile. This is number 4. And then there is number 5. Bane and Batman. And then number 6, more Bane. And it's the official prequel to the Arkham trilogy finale. So this all takes place before Arkham Knight. And it basically just gives you a little bit of backstory. Because I think all the games take place in like the same year, if I remember correctly. Because this series picks up right after Arkham City. This takes place in between Arkham City and Arkham Knight. This one's good, because these are characters that aren't in the game, like Captain Boomerang, he's not in the game. And then there's also, Deadshot, he's in Arkham City, but he's not in Arkham Knight. Number 9 with Clayface. And then number 10, Calendar Man. He's not in the game either. I mean, he is, but you have to really, really look for him. Number 11. This is another really cool cover art. Has my boy, the Arkham Knight. And this is another amazing art cover, because it has Batman, Poison Ivy, Two-Face. As I was saying, it has Scarecrow, Mr. Freeze, Penguin, Riddler, Firefly, and then I think it has Bane up at the top also. Two-Face, Harley Quinn. Oh, and if you look to the corner, there's Hush also. So that's a pretty cool detail. Man-Bat up at the top, and then Arkham Knight. Batman in the middle, getting attacked by all of them. And then we have more Arkham Knight comics. I think this series takes place in between the comics, and then it just kind of expands on the story a bit more. It kind of just tells a bit more about like how he became the Arkham Knight. Because in the games, they're just like, yeah, he was at Arkham Asylum. But other than that, they don't really talk about it, so. I thought Deathstroke was really good in the comic, because they did him pretty bad in the game. They just made you do a tank fight, and I was like, wow, it's lazy. And then this is probably top 2 favorite covers, because it's the Arkham Knight in the bat suit in front of the bat symbol when the city is all on fire. And then there's a one-shot issue. It's with Robin, Clayface, Killer Croc, and Bane. And then we come to these ones, which, so as I was saying, this is a really fun mashup. We got DC and Sonic the Hedgehog. And I've been really loving this series. I picked up the first 2 issues. Haven't picked up the rest, but I think the main characters are Sonic and the Flash, and then Keanu Reeves' character, I forgot his name, and then Batman. I would have liked this a lot better if they swapped some of the characters, because Flash and Sonic are the 2 who actually switch powers or costume, and then Superman and Knuckles are the ones who switch costumes, and then Batman and whoever that guy is up there switch costumes, and then Cyborg and Tails, Green Lantern, and the Silver Dude switch costumes. And I love the DC logo, how it's black. And then this is probably one of my one and only Marvel comics. Deadpool Wolverine. It's pretty expensive. I think it was like $40. But I picked it up after I saw the movie, and I was like, okay, I want one of them. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of Marvel comics, they're okay. I obviously prefer DC better since I have a lot more. And then I'm really loving this Peacemaker and Vigilante Eagly spinoff type of thing. And again, I like the black label for DC. Whoops. But I've been loving this. It's like they go on an adventure fighting monsters, demons, T-Rexes, Power Rangers, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So who wouldn't love this? And then we have some older Flash comics. So yeah, we have these older Flash comics, Green Lantern and Flash. And I think it's like Batwoman and Flash, another character. And I don't know the exact issue numbers, but I'm just collecting old Flash comics because I like them. But I want to get the ones after this and before this one, because it has Cobalt Blue, and he's a really cool character. Okay, then this is the last comic that's in my collection. I want to get this full series because I really enjoyed the show. But yeah, this was probably one of the first comics that I ever picked up, because I found it in a comic shop. And I really enjoyed the show. This is when I picked it up when the show got over. I think these came out after the first season of the show. So yeah, I picked this up after the show finished. I think they got to season 9. And I was like, okay, the show it wasn't good. Most of it was a good show, but after like season 5, it went downhill pretty quickly. But then it came back like after season 8, like the end of season 8, and season 9 was good, but that's it. So I decided to pick these up because these are like stories that weren't told in the show. Like there's some bad guys in here that aren't in the show. So yeah, and I think this is a 12-issue series, and I want to pick up all 12. I have the first one. So yeah, that's all I have for today's video. If you want to see another video like this, I mean, it won't be exactly like this. it'll be me picking up new stuff. Leave a like, leave a comment. And yeah, because this took a while to film. This is my first video on my phone and not a Twitch live stream. So, if you want to see more in-person videos, leave a comment. Tell me what you want to see. Or if you want me to, you have any comic idea, like recommendations, leave a comment and say maybe I'll pick it up and read it. But yeah. Or if there's any cool comic shops by Albany, Oregon, go ahead and tell me about them. Because I only know about a couple. And I got most of these comics from Radar Toys. They're a cool place where I get most of my comics from. So yeah. But that's all I have for today's video.